Wow, what a special moment.
Yes, it is.
Special moment. ESPN FC's Extra Time live in person in studio. Ale Moreno, Sebastian Salazar. Hey there, everybody.
Hey there, everybody.
We are excited.
Hey there, everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
That's one voice. That's the voice of Shaka Hislop. You see the beautiful visual representation of Julien. Shaka's with us. It's a little bit of a surprise, Ale.
What happened? Injury? Do we have an injury?
So it is Stevie Nicol. A pulled hamstring would make sense.
Yeah.
Sprint into the kitchen for some shepherd's pie. But no, actually, it was technical difficulties that have sidelined
I'm
Stevie Nicol.
shocked. I'm surprised. How could this happen?
Yeah,
Not
right.
for Stevie.
No, I know. There's some breaking news that really kind of drops your jaw to the floor, and Stevie Nicol with technical difficulties. Probably somewhere on that list. All right, we also, as we mentioned, have Julien Laurent, and the first question is for you, Jules. Who'd be the more important signing for Real Madrid next summer, Mbappe or Camavinga?
Ooh.
Whoa, that's a good one. I still think Kylian Mbappe, I mean, just for the experience and the age. I mean, Camavinga is only 17. He's played one full season really in the top flight in France for Rennes. He will discover the Champions League this season, next week. And I think he will learn a lot from that and will mature a lot. But he's nowhere near ready, I think, to go and start for Real Madrid and play every single game. Whereas I think Kylian Mbappe is ready already now. You know, he's only 21, but he's ready. He could work at that club and start pretty much every game and be a superstar there. So I think if they had to pick just one of the two and had the money for either of them, I think they would go for Mbappe in priority, and then Camavinga can always come either at the same time if they have enough money, or maybe further down the line. It won't be a problem.
Okay, Jules, if that question made you smile, because it was about good, young French players,
Right.
the next question is not going to make Jules very happy.
Uh-oh.
It's a little passive-aggressive. You'll see it. Would Marcus Rashford, Jules, be as prolific as Mbappe if he played in that awful league? I believe he would score even more goals than him. For context, Jules, before you fire back, Rashford 17 league goals last season in 31 games. Mbappe 18 league goals in just 20 league appearances. Jules, what do you think?
What league are we talking about? I didn't get the joke.
I got you. Yeah,
What league?
Because they set off the league, but I know what you're saying is like they can't be talking about the French league.
What? They can't be talking about the league that had two clubs in the semi-final of the Champions League. Maybe you're talking about the Premier League, who had no one in the last four of the Champions League, no?
I love angry Jules.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
By the way, there was nothing passive-aggressive about the question.
You're right. It was aggressive.
It was just aggressive.
Oh, man. Dan the Orange Man, another favorite questioner here on Extra Time, with another question for Jules. Jules, would you rather see Arsenal win the Premier League this season or PSG win the Champions League? Man, that's got to be tough for you. Pulling at the heartstrings.
No, it's not.
PSG.
No, it's not.
Leave me alone. PSG winning the Champions League every day.
Every day. Didn't even bat an
Am I
eyelash.
the only one on this extra time? Just Shaka and Ali are just
we
there
told
to,
people
listen to me.
Stevie was going to be on, but all the questions were for Stevie. He's not here, so I can't really ask anybody else about shepherd's pie recipes. And I could ask you about golf. I suppose Shaka plays a little golf, right?
Well, Shaka gets out there.
Yeah.
Every so often. His game, I don't know what state it is right now.
Let's leave that for 2021, shall we? Let's leave my golf game alone for 2021.
It's actually like the one thing you could work on in 2020, right? It's the one sport you can do with social distancing, but on the back burner clearly then for Shaka. All right, who'd you choose to become Manchester United's captain? Maguire, De Gea, or Pogba? Boy, a lot of players in form to choose from there. Shaka, I'll actually come to you first, because I think you kind of hinted at it on the show yesterday that maybe the armband is creating some of the pressure that's causing some of these issues for Maguire.
Yeah, and I feel it is. I mean, a lot of people point to his issues in Greece. I think it's more than that. And if I were choosing Manchester United's captain right now, it would be Bruno Fernandes, who is not on the list as provided by the question. But if I were choosing, that's who I'd go for. Do I have to choose somebody on the list? What was it, Maguire, De Gea, or Pogba?
Well, that is a question, Shaq. Yes.
Man,
so.
That's the least
Those are the
of
options
three
in the
evils
question.
there. I'm not sure. I'd have to go I'd have to go for Pogba, and I just think that's the least of three evils.
Wow. Hey, Jules, is that something Pogba would even want, to be captain of Manchester United?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, remember there was that argument with Jose Mourinho when Mourinho took it away from him, or even the vice captain armband, or he was there in the leadership team of that squad. And certainly, I think he would release the opportunity, he would take the responsibility. That's not something that would scare him or anything. I actually think that it could be beneficial for him. But if I had to give it to someone, I would give it to Marcus Rashford. I think he's ready. I think everything that has happened on and off the field in the last 12 months or so have showed how great he is, and I think he would be really proud to wear the armband, but also we deserve it completely.
I have a question.
Yes, go on.
And this has nothing to do with De Gea, Maguire, or Pogba. This gentleman who asked this question, isn't this a repeat offender from the same extra time session? Did he not ask the first
question also came. See, this question is more of like a troll question. This is somebody that definitely doesn't like Manchester United and just gave us three terrible options for captain so that we would have a go.
Well, my question is to our production team is, do we not get enough questions that we can get variety rather than repeating from the same source?
You're saying we should put a one-question cap?
Well, I'm just saying there's a lot of people.
My mentions are full of questions.
Yes, and a lot of people complain about the fact that they don't get their questions on air.
Do you get those messages too? People really do complain.
Yes, it's like I've been sending questions for months and nobody picks my question, and yet here we are with putting in two questions from the same person. Production team, get on it, please.
Yeah, I think people are like thinking that we're in charge.
Well, no. And we're not.
No, we have the
anything.
least influence
on
anything.
I thought you were.
Yeah, right, Shaka.
I thought you chose the question, Sebi.
Yeah, right. I haven't made a decision at this network ever. I don't think not once. Not a good one, anyway.
And you're not bitter about it at all. You've let it go, clearly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm being told that
you haven't
we just
made a
picked the best
decision in your house either.
And the next is like a wardrobe joke. And it's Craig Burley here. Anybody else want to pile on?
Are you okay?
All right.
Things just turned south.
Let's turn it on the managers. Let's get somebody fired. Who's more likely to go next, Ole or Scott Parker at Fulham? Take your choice, Sally.
Well, those are two managers in two different worlds right now.
Different expectations.
I would say Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shaka, you agree?
Yeah, I do. Especially after that 6-1, if they have another really bad result in the next week or two, and there was already some rumors that United were beginning to talk to Pochettino, I can see Ole out the door.
Jules, PSG picking up a nice win on Friday 4-0 against Nîmes. Our question, did PSG signing of Moise Keane go under the radar? How good of a player is he?
I think so. I think he's certainly very talented, and we saw that at Juventus. He lost his way a little bit at Everton. I think on and off the field, I don't think it was easy. It was a bit complicated for him. I think the difference between Italy and England was just too big, and I think he struggled always to adapt anyway. I think he's a bit different in Paris. There's other Italians to start with, in Marco Verratti and Florenzi, for example. I think maybe this is a club that corresponds to him a little bit better, and certainly tonight for his first start, he showed some good things. He could have scored twice. He was denied by the keeper a couple of times, but he hit the crossbar as well with a lovely header. And he was playing as centre forward. He was available a lot. He moved well. He held the ball up well. So it was certainly promising for a first start, because when Icardi comes back, he will obviously be second option, second choice for Thomas Tuchel. So I thought tonight he played quite well.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It's back.
Okay.
It's back. Dan the Orange Man.
Dan's the Orange Man. This is the second question.
Second from Dan.
And the other person had two questions as well.
Oh, well, get ready for a third.
What's that? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It was a prolific day for our good friend.
Hat-trick?
At ELAHI45NOOR.
Wait a minute. We're going to hat-trick on prime time?
Hat-trick. Huh? Yes. Like Erling Haaland against Romania.
Oh, extra time question, hat-tricks.
But this one's a fun one.
I can't remember us having a double, let alone two doubles, and now a hat trick.
Wow.
Well,
Historic day.
Now,
here.
I'm not-
let your standards slip, Sebi.
I'm not gonna blame those that are sending the questions. Good for them.
Yeah.
The fact that they're providing us with
I blame
what we
Sebi.
consider to be high quality questions. I blame our team.
Our team.
We have to take a good look
I
at
blame
ourselves.
Does
I
this
blame
team have anything
Sebi,
to do with
Ali. I think it's Sebi.
bloopers,
I
top
think Sebi.
10, Shaka's power rankings? All right, let's get to this last question.
Why is Shaka blaming you?
I mean, isn't that the modus operandi on this show?
Oh,
Everything goes
no,
wrong
don't do that.
when
Seb.
everything goes on.
No,
I'm only
don't
here
do
twice
that.
a week.
Don't do
I get blamed
that,
for stuff when I'm
Seb.
not even here.
Don't do that, Seb. Don't be that guy.
Don't be the victim.
No.
Angry Jules, you got angry Sam. It's Friday, guys. I got ready to relax. All right, who's your
Relax.
basketball GOAT? Right, we just had the finals wrap up. The Lakers won, LeBron, yada, yada, yada. You get 3 choices here. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, or Michael Jordan. Ale, who you going with?
I'm going with Michael Jordan. And I'm going to say that while LeBron and Kobe are incredible talent and players that generational talents, if you will, I think when you answer a question like this, you have to go back to when this players made an impression on you.
Okay.
And as a young kid, and you see MJ, and you see the commercials, and everybody wants to be like Mike, that stays with you. And so therefore, whatever Kobe did afterwards and whatever LeBron did after him, it was almost as if to say, yeah, they're great, but they're not Michael.
Right.
And it's difficult for me to move away from that stage when I think that Michael Jordan is the greatest.
I'm with you. Jules, who you taking in the basketball GOAT debate?
I mean, I have to go with MJ as well, like you guys. I mean, I grew up watching him and hating him because he was too good, and I didn't want him to win every single time, and I wanted the New York Knicks to win. Don't ask me why, but this
How's that
was the
working
way.
out for you?
And then I learned to love him, and I learned to love the genius. I think what LeBron has done is incredible. And having another title with the third franchise is very, very special. However, I just think that MJ is up there on his own, and no one will ever be able to even touch him.
I would have asked Shaka, but our producer's saying don't even ask Shaka.
Why not?
We don't even want his opinion. I don't know. That's what they're telling me.
But Shaka has got basketball knowledge. Have you seen Shaka play
That's
basketball?
mean. That's really mean.
I totally agree. Just because I blame you for the questions, Seb. That's why I blame you for the questions, so you cut me out.
Yeah, right.
You know what? I'm not answering.
Okay.
I'm not answering. Move on.
There you go. That was actually more analysis than we usually give on other sports.
From Shaka?
I think, no.
Oh,
in general, all of us. We really
okay.
broke down the basketball game. I'm proud of us for a second. I don't think there'll be any more NBA talk, but you never know what's coming your way on ESPN FC.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.